gone viral for being very critical of the Cheesecake Factory and Old Navy because they say Skinnylicious on their menu, and then Old Navy also doesn't have ultra plus size sizes. Now, when she was complaining about this, Cardi B made a video basically telling her to shut up and stop complaining. And ever since then, it seems like Samyra has been milking that to say that she had beef with Cardi B. And not only did she have beef with Old Navy because of their plus size stuff, she also had beef with Cardi B because Cardi B told her to shut up, and then Old Navy decided to partner with Cardi B, sending Samyra into a spiral. So if you happen to go to her page and listen to these songs, make sure you go and read the...
Hey guys, hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So this whole thing was making me laugh, and Samyra girl, like what? Anywho, so I don't know, a while back, I think it was last year or so, Cardi B was having a different concerts, and she was selling, I believe, shirts or something like that, and she came on social media and made a joke about her stuff had been selling out. It must have been like the plus size women must have bought it all and things like that. And when Samyra heard this, Samyra was like, oh no, you can't make comments like that, you need to apologize, okay? Because she felt that Cardi B was being rude, while other people really felt like Cardi B was just joking. She jokes all the time about different things. So when Cardi B responded, Cardi B was like, you know what, girl, you need to shut the F up. Pretty much like, it's not that serious. Okay, so back and forth, Samyra was doing multiple videos back to back and pretty much addressing, you know, that when people speak certain ways about plus size women, like this is the problem, blah, 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 blah. If you guys don't know, Samyra for a long time has been somebody who is really for the plus size movement, and she's been trying to get like stores to carry certain clothes and all that. I'm with her for that. I mean, she did, you know, go to different stores and try on things, and she would mention the ones that don't carry certain things, and she's not going to shop at certain ones, blah, blah, blah. So I was okay with that. So later on, when, you know, Cardi B responded to her, she took that personally, and people thought the whole thing had gone away. So people would say Cardi B and Samyra had beef because of what happened in the past. So recently, I was like, Samyra, is that you, girl? Like I was like, wait a minute, but why is she wearing that outfit? Because the outfit looked crazy. It looked like this sweater that was not fitting correctly, and I was like, what is going on? And then everybody started talking about that she made a song, pretty much talking badly to Old Navy. And I said, oh my gosh, here we go again. Because people that know remember that, like when they were having the little beef. So I was like, oh, here we go again. So pretty much she bought counterfeit clothes that are not Old Navy to do photo shoots. And she was doing side-by-side things and pretty much mocking Cardi B. And I guess for a long time, Cardi B has not really been paying her attention that much. And the videos and the photo shoot and the song is giving kind of like, maybe she has a little obsession now with Cardi B. At first, I was like, okay, I can see where you're coming from. But then later on, I'm like, no. If anything, you should have taken those clothes and put them on and be like, hey, they don't fit. I'm a plus size woman, and this ultra high-waisted whatever is not fitting. And tell, you know, write your nice complaint like you always do and tell them, hey, you need to carry more clothes in the stores for plus size women. Something like that. Because I think that's a better way of trying to get your message across. But coming on here on social media and mocking Cardi B, it kind of gave like you were doing the same thing she was doing. Because at the time, Cardi B was like making a joke. While the joke that some maybe people took as being inappropriate, and then, you know, whatever. And Cardi B saying, shut the F up, you know, that wasn't like the best response, really. She could have just said, hey, you know, leave me alone, like mind your business or something like that. So it's kind of the same thing you're doing, but you're doing it in a way where you're mocking her, like, you know, the way the clothes fit. It's like you're making fun of the whole thing. Her being, you know, sponsored by Old Navy or whatever, like you're making fun of it. So in a way, it's kind of like, you're doing kind of the same thing. So you can't really... It's like she can't really get upset at the way people are reacting to her. I think that it's okay to be passionate about a topic and something that really affects you. Like, for example, plus size things. Okay, I understand that. That's her lane. But when you start going to like, you're kind of pushing it a little bit where you're almost acting up in a way that's not so positive, it looks bad. We know that brands really do pay attention to your behavior. If you're somebody that's really concerned with getting branding and all that stuff, there's a certain way that you have to carry yourself. There's a language you're not supposed to use. There's a way that you cannot behave. You know what I mean? So in the long run, when they look through your portfolio, which is all your videos and, you know, pictures and stuff like that, they can go, oh, we want to work with this person. I'm thinking Old Navy's not going to want to work with you now, Samyra, if you ever wanted it. because it didn't look good. It's giving, somebody who spiraled, as somebody was saying. It's spiraling. You have an issue with somebody. If anything, you guys could have just talked, really, and be like, hey, Cardi, what you said was not appropriate. And Cardi would say, like, hey, forget about it. Like, life goes on. I'm sorry about it. And we move on. Because to literally take a moment for, kind of trying to distract people also from the Cardi genes and all that, it's kind of like, it's making me look at her a little bit different. Because now I'm just like, is there an obsession that you have with Cardi B in a way? Like, or is this your way of trying to get more attention so people can come back to your page? Like, I don't know. Something about it is bothering me. Just the whole thing. And, I think Cardi B filed a lawsuit or something, saying that it's not okay to mock people and, to buy clothes that are not even Old Navy and kind of pose a certain way. Like one of the sweaters, her stomach is like poking out a certain way, like it doesn't fit right. It's kind of like maybe saying like he's making making fun of Cardi B's body kind of thing. I don't know. And there's a whole thing where people are saying that Cardi B doesn't even wear Old Navy in real life. So like, what is the point? So at the end of the day, what I wanted to say is that you can get your message across. There's different ways to do that. To do it in a way that's not making somebody else look bad. You can give examples. You could go and just really buy smaller sizes from Old Navy and try them on and say, hey, Old Navy, you need to really make more plus size clothing for women like us or whatever. Something like that. But to kind of come in the spotlight and also try to kind of distract the attention to you and make songs about Old Navy like that, it doesn't look good for her. If Old Navy ever wanted to consider maybe working with her herself, they're like, nah, we won't do that because you already kind of messed it up. So at the end of the day, I mean, there's always a way that you can do something different. You can do it a little more professional. And to buy fake clothes, like, why? Like, you could have just gone online and just ordered the real ones and compare side to side and be like, hey, this is what it really looks like on a real body. Can we get more clothes that fit better? Whatever. But now it just makes it look like Samyra is actually crazy. And you know what I mean? And I'm like, let's just go back. Let's not be distracted. Let's go back to dealing with plus size, speaking up for plus size women, which I love her for. Let's keep doing that. But the other stuff, it just looks messy.